off of opposite stretches. Wheeling Park with 2 losses in a row. Steubenville with 3 losses in a row. For Big Red, it's to right the ship. For Wheeling Park, it's to get back on track. Let's take a look at our keys to the game. Take care of the basketball for Steubenville. Stop that dribble penetration and limit transition scoring. Dribble penetration has been the bread and butter for Michael Jevia and Wheeling Park since Aiden Davis has kind of taken control of that offense. And for the Patriots, contain drives to the bucket. Good shot selection and 10 turnovers or less, because in those 2 previous losses to Bridgeport, West Virginia and Olentangy, 31 combined turnovers in 2 games. That's not good. They want to correct that here at home tonight.
Absolutely, and they're averaging less than 10 turnovers per game. Your officials for tonight's ball game, Donnie Madzai, Matt Drehas, and John Fitzsimmons. They'll be on the call of this one. And a look at your starting lineups. First for the visitors from Steubenville Big Red, our starting lineup brought to us by Wintersville Trophy Shop. And first we'll take a look at Wheeling Park. Aiden Davis at guard, of course, mentioned him, 27 points per game. Michael Davis, Amari Johnson, J.D. Williams, and Landon Lewis. For Big Red, Trey Wiggins, 22 points in the win against Toronto on Saturday. Santino Haney leading the way, averaging 19 a ball game as a freshman. Keith Lewis, standout senior guard. Kylie Hopkins into the starting lineup with Jameer Fulks out injured for this one. And Jace Kernahan rounds out the starting 5, averaging 5 points per ball game. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll look at Park first. We looked at Park, we'll look at him again. Why not? Aiden Davis, 27 points per game. Michael Davis, Amari Johnson, J.D. Williams, Landon Lewis, your starting 5 for the Patriots. Now we will take a timeout. When we return, with time for tip-off between the Patriots and the Big Red on the Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops, live from Wheeling Park High School.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
At WMC, our ER doors are always open. Emergency care at WMC means now care. It means every hour care, no exceptions. We are the only trauma-designated hospital in the Weirton-Steubenville area. We are always ready. You can always count on WMC.
We've all heard the term, time is money. But at First Choice America, time can save you money. Here's how. You've searched all over for the perfect deal on just the right car, but now you need the perfect financing. Take the time to call First Choice America, and you'll discover low, great rates, flexible terms to fit any budget, and no application fees. Plus, you'll receive $250 cash. First Choice America, where time can save you money.
I'm Deepak Huda. I am from originally India. I am director of the Structural Heart Program as well as Cardiac Cath Lab at Wheeling Hospital. Our main clinic is obviously here at Wheeling Hospital, W Medicine. We also have satellite clinics, we call it, the Upper the Highlands. Then we have clinic at the Wheeling Clinic, which is in downtown Wheeling, and Martins Ferry. And then we also have clinic at St. Clairsville. So we try to go where the patients are or to make it most convenient for them.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, WMC, The Health Plan, and Belmont Savings Bank.
The starting lineups being introduced ahead of this matchup between Steubenville Big Red, 4-2 on the season, Wheeling Park at 5-2. Rob Metzger along with Jack Hillgrove, looking forward to a matchup which I would expect to be pretty up and down tonight.
Yeah, these teams, both of them like to get going and get going fast. And the matchup that if you're watching at home and you're familiar with both of these teams and both of these communities, you got to be excited about. I'm excited about. It's the freshman for Steubenville Big Red, Santino Haney, against the junior and the seasoned veteran now for Wheeling Park and Aiden Davis. Both of those guys, not sure if they're going to be guarding each other, but they play pretty much the same position. They grew up with one another. They grew up really good friends. They're still very good friends, and they're both really, really good basketball players. One's a freshman, one's a junior, and it's kind of interesting to see because we saw Aiden, and he was the first freshman to start a basketball game in Wheeling Park history. He has certainly lived up to the hype and really grown on his game. He's averaging 27 points a year. And now the freshman around the valley that everybody seems to be talking about is Santino Haney, when 2 years ago it was Aiden Davis. So a younger version of Davis, maybe, if you will. It should be a really good matchup, and I'm looking forward to see how it plays out.
Absolutely. Aiden Davis, the quickest Park player to 1,000 career points, hit the 1,000 mark in December against number 3 Huntington at West Virginia State University. It was a Park win, 66-61. The 18th Park player to hit the 1,000 career point mark. We're just about set for tip-off again here inside the Palace on the Hill. Donnie Madzai, Matt Drehas, John Fitzsimmons are your officials. Donnie Madzai will throw the ball up at center circle. Head coach Mike Haney in his 16th season in charge of the Big Red, 215 wins against 137 losses. And that's his son, Santino Haney, and the head coach of Wheeling Park, Michael Jebbia, his 18th season, 279 career victories against just 140 losses.
You've got guys from Weir High here. I saw G. Cross in attendance before we got going. Guys from St. Clairsville.
Off the tip. Off, missed, and a rebound pulled in by Wheeling Park.
What did we say, Rob?
Oh, up and down we go.
Yeah, we go.
Here's Aiden Davis. Michael Davis. Kick out to Amari Johnson. Moving around the perimeter. Michael Davis. Standout high jumper. And contact, kick out. It's from the outside. It's Landon Lewis. Three-pointer is good.
Good ball movement from Wheeling Park to get this thing going, and we'll have to see if Steubenville can kind of match it here in the half court. But we said it, these two teams kind of got going real fast right away with Trey Wiggins, a breakaway layup seconds into the ball game.
Right off the opening tip. Here's Haney for three off the front of the iron, and a rebound pulled in by Lewis. Here's Michael Davis. Davis had an outstanding football season, as did Aiden Davis, off the mark on the three-pointer. Rebound pulled in by Keith Lewis. Lewis with the basketball. He'll pull up and shoot the three. Off the mark. Aiden Davis, he's averaging double-digit rebounds as well to go along with the 27 points per game.
And that's something that Michael Jebbia said at the beginning of the season was key for them, because they lost a lot of size with Cole Wilkinson and Brett Phillips to graduation.
Oh, steal. And here comes Kylie Hopkins up ahead to Haney. Haney with the basketball inside. Jace Kernahan, jumper off the mark. And again, another rebound for Landon Lewis. 3-0 early on here, Wheeling Park with the early lead on the Lewis three-pointer. Amari Johnson, the sophomore, handling the basketball. Skips it over to Michael Davis. Davis over to, almost knocked away. Davis has it back. Turnover pulled in by Kernahan, and here's Haney.
Good job of Kernahan to keep the feet in bounds.
Kernahan gets it over to Keith Lewis, averaging 15 a game. He'll shoot the deep three. It's off the mark, and skying for the rebound, the high jump standout, Michael Davis.
Yeah, Lewis not afraid to let it go from really anywhere on the floor. He's got great range.
Ball knocked away. Here's a turnover, and here is Keith Lewis. Davis gets his hands on it, and Big Red has to pull it back out. Now the three-pointer in the air. Good! Knocked home by Trey Wiggins.
Yep, Wiggins and Lewis really can fill it in from the outside for Steubenville. If those guys can get going, they're going to be right in this road matchup here in the Palace on the Hill.
Well, floater by Johnson. Kernahan had his hands on it. And Aiden Davis tracks it down, throws it off of Kylie Hopkins, and it will remain with the Wheeling Park in a 3-3 game here. 5:14 to go in the opening quarter. We're live at the Palace on the Hill, Wheeling Park High School, for Bordas and Bordas. High school hoops stolen away by Big Red. And Wiggins, and here on the other end, layup no good. Kernahan with the rebound. Battle for the basketball. They're going to get a foul underneath.
Kernahan coming in. Would have liked to see him just kind of go straight back up with that. Instead, he came down, turned the body away from the basket. He had numbers on the one end, but they're able to pick up a foul here. We'll see if Steubenville can get something here under inbounding under their own basket.
J.D. Williams whistled for the foul. He is first for the ball game. Here's Haney. Little spin. Tough shot won't go. Rebound pulled in by Lewis once again. He's got 3 boards early on. Aiden Davis will push the pace. Park around the perimeter. Here is 3-ball in and out by Williams, and Haney with the basketball. Haney thought about it. And Big Red. Being patient here. Lewis. Back out. 3-ball in the air. Nothing but net as he goes to the floor. Trey Wiggins with 2 triples.
Yep. Big Red doing a great job early on, staying patient offensively, working for a high percentage, a high-quality look. They get it there with one of their best three-point shooters in Wiggins, and all of a sudden, he leads the game 6-3 over Wheeling Park.
Rebound by Kernahan. Haney with the basketball, and he'll shoot another one.
Why not?
It's Wiggins for 3. Timeout, Wheeling Park, 9-3. Big Red will take a timeout with them 4 minutes ago here in a fast-moving opening quarter.
Are you a veteran? Are you getting money and benefits you deserve? Jefferson County Veteran Services is here for you. Our county veteran service officers are highly trained professionals and veterans. They're advocates working for county veterans and families to maximize the money and medical benefits you're entitled to. They understand the challenges our veterans and their dependents face and offer their services to you free of charge. Call the Jefferson County Veteran Services today to schedule an appointment and see what you may qualify for.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider, but if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Ohio Means Jobs Workforce Development Area 16 will be hosting a live virtual job fair Thursday, January 25th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Attend the virtual job fair using a computer or mobile device with a good internet connection to learn about additional job opportunities in our area. Visit omj16.com or scan the QR code to register to participate in this event as a job seeker or employer. Find your opportunity at the next omj16.com virtual job fair, Thursday, January 25th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Mike Haney, Steubenville Big Red with a 9-3 lead on 3. Trey Wiggins, 3-pointers. Wiggins, a sophomore who scored 22 on Saturday in a win against Toronto in the finale of the Todd Calavoda Holiday Showcase at Toronto, which was a 2-day, 13-game awesome event put on by Sean Tucker and company at Toronto High School. Back to action here, coming out of the Wheeling Park timeout, trailing 9-3. Michael Davis. It's over to Aiden Davis. Davis, left-hand baseline, and a nice right-handed floater drops it in. His first points of the ball game.
What makes Davis so great, his ability to go slow to quick, quick to slow, changing pace and using it very effectively to get to the bucket and score.
Ball on the ground, picked up by Haney. Haney dishes to Kernahan. Jumper. Rebound Park. Saved inbounds, though, to Big Red. Here's Wiggins. That one's off. And rebounded by Amari Johnson. Johnson will push it up court for Park. Into the lane. Nice take up and in for 2. That's Amari Johnson's first 2 for Wheeling Park. He's averaging 15 a ball game. He had 15 last game against Olentangy. Lewis with the bucket for Big Red.
Drive to the elbow. Stop and pop for the senior Lewis. There's about 3 or 4 guys from Big Red that can really fill it in from the outside, just like Michael Davis can.
Yeah, speaking of filling it in, Michael. And that's 4 Park players in the scoring column. And it's an 11-10 ball game.
And for, you look at Aiden Davis's numbers and you see 27 points a game. Every basketball coach in the country, no matter what level, likes to see even distribution when it comes to scoring. So for Coach Gebbia to have 4 guys in the scoring column early, he's got to be happy about that.
Williams, the block shot on the other end. Park has it back. Chance to take the lead. Michael Davis in and out this time with a 3-point attempt. Lewis brings in the board, and he will take it up court for Big Red. Keith Lewis working on Williams. Gets into the lane. Swatted away by Michael Davis. The high jumper who cleared 6'7" last spring. I'm sure he's got his eyes maybe on that 7-foot mark as he goes the senior year.
We'll check it out on the health play replay. Good jump stop from Lewis, but Davis was just waiting in his path as the ball swatted out of bounds off of the hands of another Big Red player, and it's Park ball.
And that's Davis with the basketball. Here's Amari Johnson for 3. It's good. They gave him 3. It's 13-11. Out of bounds. And some couple of substitutions for the Wheeling Park Patriots. Caden Davis has checked into the ball game, as has Josh Huffman. His older sister Jillian, a very good volleyball player and basketball player for Wheeling Park. Dad, an assistant with the West Liberty basketball program. And we got a foul on the floor with 1:38 to go here in the opening quarter.
Only the second foul of the game for either team. Both of them charged to Wheeling Park.
They get Lewis on the foul, his first. And remember, 5 team fouls in a quarter. You'll go to the line to shoot 2, and they reset after each quarter. New rules this season in high school basketball. Here's Haney. Spins. Kicks out. Hopkins with it. Also checking in for Steubenville Big Red, Kellen Lester. He's wearing 15. Blocked shot. Here comes Big Red. Here comes Michael Davis. But the rebound is up and good by Caden Davis. And Park, the scoring spread out nicely so far. They lead 15-11.
Get 5 guys into the book. Good hustle.
Picked up by Park and Huffman. Huffman with the basketball. Aiden Davis for 3. It's good.
And that's where he is most dangerous in transition, of the ability to kind of collect himself and throw it off of the window, not so to speak, but he's able to get it to go down, and that's 5 for Aiden Davis, 5 for Amari Johnson. Michael Davis, Landon Lewis, each with 3. Caden Davis with a bucket. Again, 5 guys for Wheeling Park in the scoring column. As for Big Red, they only trail this one by 7, but Wiggins has 9 of those 11 Big Red points, the other 2 belonging to Keith Lewis. As we get set for Week 18 in the National Football League, Rob.
Yes, Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions, Sunday at 1 on Fox 9. The Lions are certainly excited to get back on the field after a sour finish to that matchup against the Cowboys. We're still trying to figure out who was eligible.
I don't think we'll ever know.
That was former Buckeye Taylor Decker, who had caught that football. National champion with the Buckeyes. Again, Vikings, Lions, Sunday at 1 on Fox 9. Back to action here. It is a 15-2 Wheeling Park run. They were down 9-3, called the timeout, and now they lead 18-11. Mike Haney talked things over, and we'll see what Big Red does here come out of the break. Less than 40 seconds to go. Stolen away, though, Michael Davis. Aiden Davis. Caden Davis over to Aiden Davis. I can't just say Davis.
Nope.
Because we got a lot of Davises on the courts.
And 2 of their first names just happen to rhyme.
That's right. 18 seconds to go. Park looking for a quality last shot here to end the first quarter with a 7-point lead at 18-11.
Big Red's going to switch to a zone here for these final 5 seconds.
4 seconds. Aiden gets in, little floater. No good in 1 quarter in the books here at the Palace. Wheeling Park on a run, leading Big Red 18-11. We'll be back with the second quarter in a moment.
I'm Jamie Bordas of Bordas & Bordas. If you're injured, you may wonder how to choose a law firm. You've probably never been to a lawyer before. It's simple. Choose a lawyer like you would choose anything else. Check us out. Go to our website, bordaslaw.com. When you see our results, read about our people, and see what our clients have to say about us, the choice will be obvious. You'll want us on your side.
Bordas & Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
My name is Mike Campsey. I am an interventional cardiologist and the chief of cardiology at Wheeling Hospital. I think the value of HVI in this region is tremendous. We offer such a wide spectrum of services, from prevention to intervention. We're going to get the patient in as quickly as possible. That's the most tremendous benefit to the patients in this region is we're here 24/7. We're available to see somebody.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
The Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital, Wintersville Trophy Shop, and American Consolidated Natural Resources.
18-11 after a quarter. Wheeling Park leads Steubenville Park on a 15-2 run after a trio of Trey Wiggins three-pointers had Big Red up 9-3 early. Ball deflected and taken away by Big Red. They've done a good job with the takeaways here so far. Now looking to cash in.
Yep, Santino Haney, the freshman, getting involved defensively, not offensively yet. He's got 0 points, but something tells me that will change as we move forward here.
Here's Haney with the basketball. Drives. Kicks it back out. Here's Wiggins for a three. That one's short. And
good hustle from Hopkins.
Hustle by both teams. And here comes Aiden Davis. Davis. Scoop. Drops in. They count it. And the foul.
Davis up to 7. We'll check it out here on the replay presented by the Health Plan. Does Wiggins get his feet set? No, he does not. That's a block. That's a good call. Bucket counts and one. It's nice we're able to look at the replay because is it a charge or a block? That's one of the tougher calls, especially at the high school level, to decipher. You can see Wiggins' feet were shuffling through. He was trying to take the charge, but...
And we get the benefit of the slower extra look, too.
Absolutely.
Aiden Davis at the free throw line. It connects, shooting 77% from the Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw stripe. And a three in the air, in and out. Rebound hauled in by Big Red. That's Lester. Sticking with it, and now a foul. Number 5, Amari Johnson.
One of those things I just love to see more is when you come down with an offensive rebound, go straight back up with it almost immediately, because the percentages, the bucket's either going to go in or you can get a shooting foul and get to go to the line.
From the outside, there you go. Keith Lewis connects. 5 points for Lewis. 21-14. Aiden Davis. Back iron. Pulled in. The rebound by Lewis, and he will push it up court quickly inside to Lester. Lester makes the move. Up and in for 2. Killing Lester's first points of the ball game.
Big Red has a chance to really kind of get back into this one with a little run here. 5-0 right now. After a good defensive rebound from Keith Lewis, and he was able to push the floor and get it to Lester in transition.
Block the call.
Big Red fans, Big Red players on the floor disagree. It's going to be on Haney. Or I apologize, Kylie Hopkins. That'll be his second foul for Steubenville.
Deflected. And a turnover. Big Red comes with it. Lester up ahead to Hopkins. Over to Wiggins. That one's off. Aiden Davis comes away with it and will push it up for Wheeling Park. Davis pulls up from the elbow. That one's off the mark. Nearly automatic from there. Here comes Big Red. Haney handling the basketball. The freshman in the lane.
Oh, good.
Santino Haney. His first bucket. It's a 3-point game, 21-18. Wheeling Park in front. Michael Davis. Over to Amari Johnson. Johnson for three is fouled as he's shooting. So Johnson will shoot three at the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw stripe.
Look at it here. It's going to go against Keith Lewis. Third team foul for Big Red. Again, Rob, you alluded to it earlier. 5 fouls a quarter.
First in and out for Johnson. Yes, 5 fouls per quarter. The fifth one, you're shooting 2. And we'll look again at Santino Haney shortly on the health plan replay with his first points of the ball game.
Just concentration with the basketball, able to gather, little pass fake into the lane.
Haney had 18 on Saturday night against Toronto, that 69-60 victory. Johnson looking to get a point out of this trip to the line, and he gets that one to drop. He has 6 points, 1 for 3 on that trip, 22-18. Hopkins spins, dishes, swatted away. Here come the Patriots. Michael Davis dishing to Amari Johnson for 2 more.
That's where Wheeling Park is just, both of these teams, very athletic, and they're both very good in transition, and that's why both head coaches and the keys to the game off the top of the broadcast saying limit turnovers, because if you're able to do that, you're able to limit fast break opportunities for the opposition.
Lester gets that one to go. He's got 4 points off the bench. 24-20.
He's a big body underneath, trying to replicate what Jameer Falks normally does for Steubenville on a nightly basis. The 6'2 junior is out tonight with an injury.
Pulling up. Lewis fouled as he's shooting. Team foul number 4 for Big Red.
We'll go against Lester. One more foul for Steubenville, and then it's just 2 shots until the end of the quarter. And no more 1-and-1s in high school basketball.
First off the mark for Landon Lewis at the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw line. They're looking to split the pair. It's good. 1 for 2. Lewis has 4 points. It's 25-20 now with 4:40 and counting. Here in quarter number 2, here's Haney. Back out to Lewis. Keith Lewis. A little hesitation. Drive. Nice take. Keith Lewis with the bucket. 5 in the quarter. 7 for the game. Tough shot for Michael Davis. Won't drop, and Haney pulls in the rebound. 3-point game. A chance to get to within 1. Possibly tie things up here near the midway point of quarter number 2. Little screen and a block shot. Davis gets his hand on it, and here's Aiden Davis with the basketball. Aiden pulls up.
I think Haney got a hand on it.
Haney might have got his hand on it, and here comes Big Red. Lewis with the basketball. Lewis ahead to Haney. Haney. Kick back out. Out of bounds. Near the park bench, so a turnover back to Wheeling Park here with 3:43 to go here in quarter number 2.
Almost a chance for Big Red to tie it here in this second quarter. We've seen Steubenville on a little bit of a run. We've seen Wheeling Park on a little bit of a run. Not a lot of separation yet between these two clubs. We'll have to see if that's going to be the difference in this one.
JoJo Ray getting set to check in for Big Red. Here's Michael Davis. Nice look to Landon Lewis for 2 more. Lewis with 6. It's 27-22.
He had a similar pass to Amari Johnson on a fast break. Good court vision there.
Deflected by Aiden Davis. Davis with the steal. Aiden Davis taking it to the hoop. Up and in for 2 more. Aiden Davis has reached double figures with 10 points. Back to a 7-point game at to 22. Haney over in the corner to Wiggins. He will stop, won't drop. Rebound by Lewis, who's been active on the board so far. Here's Aiden Davis over to Michael Davis. 3 in the air, in and out. Back the other way for Big Red. Hopkins quickly up, hoop, and the harm.
Good take from the junior. Gets to go to the free throw line. We'll look at it one more time. Good vision, good pacing, and a good job to be able to get to the bucket and get it to go. He's fired up after that one. Ability here, or an opportunity here, I should say, to stop the little bit of bleeding so far from the Big Red defense, and Hopkins can get this thing back to a 2-possession game with a made free throw here. It's still a 2-possession game.
Hopkins averaging 11 of all game, off the mark on that attempt. Still 29-24. 2.5 to go until halftime. Pass off the mark. Haney comes away with it, and he will hurry it up and pull it back out over to Kernahan. Kernahan over to Wiggins. Wiggins thought about it, drives, shoots, he's fouled. So back to the free throw line. We'll get Huffman on that one. And Wiggins will go to the line, to the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw line. Wiggins averaging 10.6 points per ball game as a sophomore. First one, nothing but nets. His first points since the trio of three-pointers in that opening quarter. Shamir Adams into the ball game for Big Red, wearing number 11. And both free throws good by Wiggins. Has 11 points. It's 29-26. Park extends the lead. Big Red gets it back to 3 again.
Big Red back into that 2-3 zone. They switched to it right at the end of the first quarter, and they were able to get a stop.
Oh!
But when you have a guy like Aiden Davis who can really throw it up from anywhere, got to do what you can to stop it. But Davis with a smooth stroke, 13 points for him.
Big Red back to work on offense. Haney cut off there by Johnson and Davis. 3 in the air, no good. Kernahan with the rebound. Won't drop for him. Sticks with it. Gets it to go. Good work by Jace Kernahan on the boards. Minute 20 to go until halftime. (32-28) Wheeling Park in front. Back up to Aiden Davis. 13 points as we near the 1-minute mark of this opening half. Here at the Palace on the Hill. Amari Johnson back over to Davis. Pulls up. Rebound. Huffman knocked to the ground. But a turnover, and it's going the other way. So 52.9 on the clock. Health plan replay. Battle under the hoop.
Yep, it just
touched it last.
Hits Huffman's, looked like his shoulder or his side of his body before it went out of bounds.
Haney. Drive. Tosses it up. Kind of looked like the game winner against Weir High there a little bit.
One of the crazier Ohio Valley basketball games I'd seen in my 3 years covering boys and girls hoops in this part of the country. And one of the, the way that it ended, obviously, with Haney, almost a buzzer beater, getting the layup to go with 0.3 seconds left, whatever it was. But he finished with, I think it was 27 points. And G. Cross for Weir High, who's in the house tonight, I saw him before the game, over 40 points. Just
41.
Two really, really good basketball players. With mutual respect for one another. It was really fun to watch.
That was part of the Chuck Watt, John Neese Holiday Classic at Big Red, a triple header. 1 week ago today, actually. Second free throw off the mark.
Seems like it was longer than a week ago. It's funny how over the holidays, Christmas and New Year's, the days all run together and you don't really remember what day of the week it is.
Lane violation, so they'll get one more shot here for Santino Haney at the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw stripe.
Which
this time is good.
Because he missed the first time.
Now he gets the point.
He's up to 4.
4 for Haney, 32-30. And if your head coach Mike Haney and Santino's only got 4 points, you're only down 2. That means the other guys are doing the job, and you're right in this ball game. Park may look for a last shot here. Caden Davis back up to Amari Johnson. 20 seconds and counting here in the opening half. Michael Davis will handle it near midcourt. Down to 10. Big Red sitting in that zone. Over to Michael Davis.
It's good defense from Steubenville.
Absolutely. Really a turnover. Can he get it up before the buzzer? No, but great work to keep Park without a bucket on that final possession. It's halftime at the Palace. Wheeling Park in front of Big Red, 32-30.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
My name is Mike Campsey. I am an interventional cardiologist and the chief of cardiology at Wheeling Hospital. I think the value of HVI in this region is tremendous. We offer such a wide spectrum of services, from prevention to intervention. We're going to get the patient in as quickly as possible. That's the most tremendous benefit to the patients in this region is we're here 24/7. We're available to see somebody.
Celebrating generations of medicine at WMC. We are WMC.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
32-30, Wheeling Park in front of Steubenville. It's halftime at the Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops. We're live at Wheeling Park High School, live on Fox 9, live across the web at WTOV9.com, WTOV News 9 Facebook page, and the WTOV News 9 YouTube channel. Look at your WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital first half highlights. Trey Wiggins, a big lift for a Big Red early on in this one. Hit 3 3-pointers as Big Red took a 9-3 lead, but Park would answer. Michael Davis, 4-3. Park going on a 15-2 run. Aiden Davis pulls up and connects. He had 13 points in the opening half, and then more on the other end from Big Red. Nice move by Santino Haney, 2 of his 4 points. Block shot on and there by Landon Lewis. Michael Davis, nice dish to Amari Johnson, and it's 32-30 at the break. We'll take a timeout. More from the Palace on the Hill in a moment.
Are you a veteran? Are you getting money and benefits you deserve? Jefferson County Veteran Services is here for you. Our county veteran service officers are highly trained professionals and veterans. They're advocates working for county veterans and families to maximize the money and medical benefits you're entitled to. They understand the challenges our veterans and their dependents face and offer their services to you free of charge. Call the Jefferson County Veteran Services today to schedule an appointment and see what you may qualify for.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we understand that car wrecks can be traumatizing in many ways. Medical bills pile up. You may be without a car. You don't know how to deal with the insurance company. We can help. Our goal is to make the process easier so you can focus on your health while we focus on your case. If you need help after a car wreck, give us a call. It would be our privilege to speak with you.
Bordas & Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm Deepak Huda. I am from originally India. I am director of the structural heart program as well as cardiac cath lab at Wheeling Hospital. Our main clinic is obviously here at Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine. We also have satellite clinics, we call it, the Upper Highlands. Then we have clinic at the Wheeling Clinic, which is in downtown Wheeling, and Martins Ferry. And then we also have clinic at St. Clairsville. So we try to go where the patients are or to make it most convenient for them.
Halftime continues here at Wheeling Park High School. Patriots leading Big Red 32-30. Right now we want to take a look at some of the top plays from around the country in 2023 on the High School Hoops broadcast schedule.
Hold on to it.
Jackson a steal. We're tied at 67. Put back is good. And Wheeling Central wins.
Tried to look for the alley-oop. Didn't throw it high enough. Nice steal. Hazard. James against full court pressure. Bordas with the steal. Guarded by Langston. Langston a nice steal, wins it 39-38.
Anticipating the pass, a steal by Jones of Rollsville. There's a
Bale Scott up high and down hard.
Looking for Massey, who scores. The fader off the mark. Tap won't go, and Station Camp holds on.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
Join us and discover the magic of an education in Ohio County schools.
Our dedicated educators create an amazing environment where little minds blossom. With state-of-the-art facilities and programs, we ensure that our child's first steps are filled with joy and curiosity. From interactive learning to play-based discovery, we foster a love for knowledge that lasts forever.
Scan the QR code to learn more about enrolling your child in Ohio County Schools Early Childhood Program.
Where learning is an adventure. Ohio County Schools, together we achieve.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
32-30 Wheeling Park at the half, leading Steubenville Big Red. Big Red 4-2 on the season, and after this one, they'll get ready to take on the East Liverpool Potters. It's a rematch. They fell by 10 to the Potters just last month. Actually, we got Weir High coming up here on Thursday. I'm off from my dates a bit. That's coming up Thursday the 11th. Carrollton, Brook, and Minerva. Time for a quick timeout. We'll see what's ahead for the Wheeling Park Patriots. We'll be back in action here on Saturday. We'll take a timeout. It's 32-30 at the break.
During this special holiday season, the health plan wants to share a message of warmth, security, and peace of mind. As the snow falls and families gather, we understand the importance of being together and feeling safe during this special time of the year. From all of us at the Health Plan, we wish you and your loved ones a joyous holiday filled with laughter, love, and peace. The Health Plan. We're here for you.
Looking ahead to winter in the Ohio Valley, you should definitely plan on having a warm coat to deal with much colder temperatures and even the threat of ice and snow. But for many kids in our community, staying warm will be a challenge. That's why I'm asking you to join News 9 in supporting Coats for Kids. Giving is easy and convenient. Just scan the QR code to make a secure donation. Together, News 9 and the Salvation Army are everywhere, helping to make sure children have a new coat to stay warm when winter is at its worst.
Decision time. Let's take you right to the action. The whole season depends on the right call being made.
We'll take the Next Gen TV.
Touchdown! The perfect play! Let's break down the X's and O's on this one.
It's simple. Develop a game plan before you buy at WatchNextGenTV.com. Lifelike video, stadium quality sound. Next Gen TV puts you in the middle of the action. Boom!
Get in the game. Go to WatchNextGenTV.com to discover how to upgrade your television experience.
Wheeling Park leads 32-30 over Steubenville Big Red, and after this matchup against Big Red, Park will take on the Big Reds of Parkersburg Saturday here at the Palace. And then a couple road games at University and Buchanan Upshur, and then a showdown against sectional rival Morgantown. Morgantown just coming off a loss to Spring Mills the other day, and then a trip to John Marshall on the 19th. We'll take another timeout. Second half on the way. Park leading Big Red 32-30.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff Crook, and I have the privilege of serving as Brooke County Schools Superintendent. We understand that you want what is best for your child. We know you want the best teachers, programs, experiences, and atmosphere for your child to be successful. Brooke County Schools has a rich tradition of providing students multiple areas of interest in STEM. We also offer robotics, engineering, medical technology, drone technology, architecture, and Project Lead the Way. Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
The National Desk delivers America's news now. Impactful news now from nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
The National Desk. Context and perspective from America's news now.
Follow-up investigative reports from the National Desk.
Causes cancers, birth defects.
Watch the National Desk. America's news now.
The National Desk, weeknights at 11 on Fox 9.
So here's what you do. Guy gets a sack. You go. Sacked you very much. What else?
How about sack of all trades?
Boom, sack-a-lacka. Saccaroni and cheese. I like saccaroni and cheese. Starving.
I'm too sexy for this shirt.
Well,
but you could say that.
I would say sacrilegious, but that would be sacrilegious.
Okay, you ready for this one? Sackety sack, don't sack back.
This was a really bad idea. Sack of potatoes.
Ooh, how about suffering saccotash?
Like that one.
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, WMC, The Health Plan, and Belmont Savings Bank.
32-30. Wheeling Park leading Steubenville as we get set to start second half action. Rob Metzger along with Jack Hillgrove. Patriots got down early 9-3 with that big 15-2 run, sparking things for Park, and they've led ever since.
Yeah, they have. You look at the scoring column, Aiden Davis with 13. Amari Johnson, 8 points. Landon Lewis with 6. Michael Davis with a triple, and Caden Davis with a bucket. For Big Red, who's got the basketball, Keith Lewis, 7 points. Trey Wiggins leading with 11. 4 points for both Santino Haney and Kellen Lester, and a bucket for Kylie Hopkins and Chase Kernahan.
Nice touch by Aiden Davis. Now has 15 points. 34-30. Hopkins, tough shot, won't drop. Kernahan keeps it alive. Hopkins tracks it down. Quick over into the corner. So Wiggins in the lane. Tough shot. Again, Kernahan there doing the dirty work underneath and draws the foul.
He's been really, really good underneath offensively for Steubenville on the boards. Able to get a putback for one of it, or for his only bucket so far. Brings an offensive rebound down as you see it on the health plan replay.
They get J.D. Williams on the foul.
That was Williams,
second.
It wasn't?
I believe they got Williams, yes, his second.
Okay. Because it was either him or Michael Davis.
It would have been one of the two,
yeah.
yes. Back iron on the first attempt from the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw strike. Kernahan 2 points so far. Is good on the second try. 34-31. Back up top to Michael Davis. Lewis. Over to Mari Johnson. Johnson drives, nice take, nice body control. Up and in for 2.
That's a good play call there for Michael Jebbia in Wheeling Park. Flashing through the lane, Johnson gets the pass. A clear-cut lane to the basket, and obviously Johnson athletic enough to get that bucket to go.
Here's Haney, back up top to Lewis. Lewis, dribble, drive in the lane. Tough shot won't go. Kernahan's there once again. Won't fall for him. Lewis gets the board, tied up this time. We got a jump ball, arrow to Wheeling Park.
Tenacious is Chase Kernahan on the offensive boards. Didn't get that bucket to go, but
he has
got to
been
like
doing
that
the work
if you're,
underneath.
yeah.
36-31. Park with the lead in the basketball. Aiden Davis. Nearly knocked away there by Hopkins.
And Big Red's perimeter defense has been very, very good in this ball game.
Because you can't give them room to shoot, because even just a little bit like that, Aiden Davis is going to find enough daylight to knock down a three-pointer. And he now has 18 points.
3 triples for him as well.
Lewis will let one fly. Front iron. Battle for the board. Michael Davis tracks it down in the corner. Gets it to Aiden Davis. Aiden with the basketball. Oh, nice move. Gets in the lane. Kicks out. A little off the mark on that pass, out of bounds. Back to Steubenville Big Red. Park leading 39-31 here with 5:44 to go in the third quarter. Hopkins handling the basketball. Gets it over to Wiggins. Wiggins stops and connects. Wiggins with the team high 13 points. Michael Davis, rebound by Kernahan. Battle for the board, saved inbound, stolen away by Park. It's Lewis. Couldn't save it that time. Turnover back to Big Red.
A little bit of a messy sequence for both teams. The ball kind of flying all over the place. Just one of those situations where you couldn't really get a good firm control on the ball, and goes back and forth, and now it's Steubenville basketball.
6-point ball game. Hopkins blocked by Davis. Hopkins gets it back, drives, tries again on Davis, will back it out. Here's Lewis. Lewis into the corner to Haney. Haney will shoot the three, and he hits the three. Santino Haney. His first 3 of the ball game. He's got 7 points.
His first basket of this second half as well.
Back to a 3-point game. Johnson to Lewis. Over to Aiden Davis. Swings it over to Amari Johnson. Johnson cut off baseline up top to Michael Davis. Williams had it over to Davis. Aiden Davis, that is.
Big Red back into a man-to-man defense. Haney guarding Davis, but they switch.
Skying for the rebound is Keith Lewis. Here comes Big Red on the move. Lewis. Hopkins. Floater. Bucket and the foul. A chance to tie it up at the free throw line. Kylie Hopkins.
It's a really good take, a really good sequence offensively for Steubenville. Hopkins lets it go with the floater, gets it to go, and the harm. Third foul, Rob, on Landon Lewis, the 6'3" forward for Wheeling Park.
And we're tied at 39, a 7-0 run by Big Red. Park gets separation, Big Red sticks in it, and now we're tied. Here's Davis for 3. Good. Aiden Davis, quick answer. Back to a 3-point Park lead. Open for 3, back iron. Battle for the rebound, pulled away by Johnson. Haney with the board. Here comes Big Red the other way. Haney over to Hopkins. Hopkins, quick dish to Haney. In the lane, lays it up and in. So good with the basketball. The freshman scores it. He's got 9. (42-41), Park with the lead and the basketball. Michael Davis over to Mari Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. It's no good. Rebound hauled in by Trey Wiggins. The sophomore gives it to the freshman, Santino Haney. Haney guarded by Davis. Wiggins for 3. Crashing the boards is Lewis. He draws the foul.
Good little sequence there, 2-man sequence from Haney and Wiggins. Slipping the screen out. 3 ball was open from Wiggins. He didn't get it to go, but a really, really athletic play there from Keith Lewis to crash the boards in all one motion. Try to throw it up off the glass and in, but he gets fouled.
Saw it there on your health play and replay, and Amari Johnson whistled for the foul. Lewis We'll go to the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw stripe. The first one is up and good. Lewis with 8 points in this one. Set for his second. Shooting 67% from the free throw stripe. Second one is off the front iron, and Aiden Davis with 10-plus boards per game pulls down the rebound. Williams lets the three fly. Too strong. Rebounded by Wiggins. Big Red in a tie ball game, 42-all, 2:30 to go. Hopkins over to Wiggins. Wiggins back out to Haney. Working on Davis. Drives, cut off. Skips it over to Trey Wiggins. And he knocks down the Trey.
See, Haney called for the screen there. The Park defense can kind of feel it going one way. Haney drives the opposite way. They're able to kick it to the corner. And you get a guy like Wiggins in the corner to be able to throw up an open three. It falls, and Big Red's up 3.
Timeout, Wheeling Park. Big Red's in front, 45-42.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
My name is Waleed Gharib. I'm an interventional cardiologist at WVU Reynolds Memorial Hospital. One thing that I would like people in this Ohio Valley and across West Virginia and really across the country to know, the goal of healthcare is not to help you get by. It's not just to keep you alive. It's to help you thrive. And if we can get you back to your 100% potential, that's our goal, and we're going to keep working at it until we get as close to it as possible.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
Steubenville Big Red on a 13-3 run, racing a 7-point deficit in the third, and they now lead it by 3, and they take the 3 on another 3 ball. You see Haney.
A good pass and a good shot from Wiggins, who leads Big Red in scoring with 16 3-pointers, 3 of those coming in the first, 4 minutes of the ball game. Cooled off a bit, but staying ready to shoot, staying ready to contribute, and he does, and Big Red's up for the first time since, the first half.
Aiden Davis with the basketball. Drives, stops, front iron, crashes in for the board, but it's going the other way, knocked out of bounds, and it's Big Red basketball with 1:53 to go here in quarter number 3. Kylie Hopkins, outstanding season at linebacker for Big Red. He'll bring it up court for Steubenville. Here's Trey Wiggins, open for 3. You give him space, he knocks it down. And once again, Wiggins, the sophomore, good from deep. 6-point Big Red lead at 48-42. Park looking to answer. In and out, crashing the boards. Michael Davis gets it to drop in. Big bucket there to halt that run.
And he only has 5 points, so maybe he can kind of be the X factor, the catalyst for Wheeling Park to try and claw back into this one. They're not super far out of it, but Big Red's got a lot of momentum.
Oh, here you go. Here's Michael Davis off the steal. Scoops it. Put back though, up and in.
J.D. Williams, opposite block for the rebound as the ball gets deflected into his hand. Park down 2.
48-46, foul called underneath. Health plan replay. Caden Davis, the contacts. And that'll send Hopkins to the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital Free throw strike. First one off the mark. Davis's first foul, Caden Davis. Big Red has led by 6 twice, early and then recently, now up by 3 at 49-46. Hopkins will take a seat, and JoJo Ray has checked into the lineup, number 22, a 6'3" sophomore for Big Red. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Michael Davis skips it across to Huffman. Huffman, J.D. Williams waving his hands. He's open in the corner. He's got the basketball. He'll shoot the ball. This one's off. Battle for the board. Rebound. Lewis with it. Will Big Red hold for the final shot and just keep pushing the pace here? With 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Lester into the ball game as well. Number 15. He's got it. Over to Haney.
Oh, good pass.
Tied up as they get it to Ray. Good work by Michael Davis, and the arrow, it'll stay with Big Red with 16.5 seconds. We'll look at it again on the health plan replay. Haney, a nice look to Ray, who was tied up. Caden Davis also got in there as well. Jace Kernahan in. Ray checks out. 16.5 seconds on the third quarter clock. Haney to inbound underneath the basket. Wiggins with it. Back to Haney. 10 seconds. Kernahan looking to set the screen. Haney going to try to get the shot off. Off the mark. 3 quarters in the books. Buckle up. We got a good one here. Steubenville now leads it 49-46 as we head to the fourth for the Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops in 2024.
People in nursing homes are some of the most vulnerable members of our society. They're there because they can't take care of themselves. Those facilities have a duty to take care of our loved ones, and when they don't, it's important they're held accountable. We've not only collected record results against negligent nursing homes, but more importantly, we've helped so many families get the answers and closure they so badly needed.
Bordas and Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm Deepak Huda. I am from originally India. I am director of the structural heart program as well as cardiac cath lab at Wheeling Hospital. Our main clinic is obviously here at Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine. We also have satellite clinics, we call it, the Upper the Highlands. Then we have clinic at the Wheeling Clinic, which is in downtown Wheeling, and Martins Ferry. And then we also have clinic at St. Clairsville. So we try to go where the patients are or to make it most convenient for them.
Join us and discover the magic of an education in Ohio County schools.
Our dedicated educators create an amazing environment where little minds blossom. With state-of-the-art facilities and programs, we ensure that our child's first steps are filled with joy and curiosity. From interactive learning to play-based discovery, we foster a love for knowledge that lasts forever.
Scan the QR code to learn more about enrolling your child in Ohio County Schools Early Childhood Program.
Where learning is an adventure. Ohio County Schools, together we achieve.
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital, Wintersville Trophy Shop, and American Consolidated Natural Resources.
We head to the fourth, 49-46. Big Red, after trailing by 2 at the half, and as many as 7 in the third, now leading by 3 at 49-46.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with Trey Wiggins kind of coming alive from 3. He made 3 threes in the first 4 minutes of the game, kind of went dormant, and 2 big ones to put Big Red up 6. And they have a 3-point lead.
Good work by Lewis to keep it alive and find Aiden Davis.
Davis with 23.
1-point game across midcourt. Hopkins quickly to the hoop. Draws the contact. Bucket and the foul.
That's his second bucket plus foul in this second half, really livening up that bench for Big Red. If Hopkins is able to convert it here, it gets it to a 4-point game, and he has just been tenacious, tough inside, but also finesseful, getting the bucket to fall, despite getting fouled.
It's 4 fouls on Lewis. Misses the free throw, and Park with the basketball. Aiden Davis. Michael in the corner for 3. Nothing but nets. Michael Davis. His second 3 of the game. He's got 8 points, and we are tied at 51. Hopkins. Kick out. Lewis. Rebound. Hauled in by Aiden Davis. Davis. So smooth with the basketball. Drops it in. 25 for the junior.
Who's averaging 27 a game, so he's still very much on pace to keep up with the season mark.
Park looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Big Reds won 3 in a row. It's 53-51. Park now in front. Back and forth we go. Lewis. It drops in, and we're tied again. 10 for Lewis. Skip across to Lewis. Lewis has it, guarded by Hopkins. Now it's Aiden Davis, 3 in the air. Good. Aiden Davis.
15 in the second half.
28 for the game, 1 more than his season average. And we still have 5:58 to go. Park back in front, 56-53. Kernahan guarded closely. And by Huffman there. Here's Haney. He's got some space to shoot. That one's off. Battle for the board underneath. Lewis tried to save it in. It's going the other way. Back to Park with a 3-point lead. Checking back in will be Lewis. And Lewis checks out. Excuse me. Caden Davis, Aiden Davis, Samari Johnson. Hoffman on the floor. Michael Davis for Wheeling Park. 3-point lead and the basketball. Aiden Davis for 3. This one's off. Rebounded by Trey Wiggins. Haney quickly up court, quickly into the lane. Saved in, no, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Steubenville Big Red.
Aiden tried to throw it behind his back and try to hit somebody from Big Red before it went out of bounds. It was just pretty much thrown out of bounds by number 1.
Haney to inbound. And a timeout called before any violation would be called. Timeout here. 5:17 to go. 56-53 your score. Wheeling Park leading Steubenville Big Red.
Yeah, you try to get that to what the 11th hour with the timeout. You wait to see how long that you can get before they inbound it. It's funny, you got to try and time it out in your head, and then once it becomes very, very late, calls the timeout.
You mentioned the Fox 9 doubleheader of football on Sunday. Earlier we talked about the Lions and the Vikings. We got the Cowboys and the Commanders to wrap it up Sunday at 4:30 right here on Fox 9.
And there's a lot of, obviously, we're going to keep an eye on the Steelers' playoff positioning and the way the seedings can go for the playoffs, but this game with tremendous implications on the draft position, because if the Commanders lose, they lock up the second pick, and you're talking about maybe taking a guy like Drake May at quarterback, and you combine that with Dallas wins, they win the division. So a lot to play for in that game for playoff positioning and for draft positioning.
Absolutely. Here's Haney. Big Red down 3. They're going to get a travel call going the other way.
The other one, too, Brad Allen, the referee in that Lions-Cowboys game.
On the Steeler game.
Will be the white hat in Baltimore for the Steelers-Ravens on Saturday.
56-53, Park with the basketball and the lead. Michael Davis, guarded by Hopkins. He'll pull up from 3. Raises up and knocks it down. Michael Davis with a pair of 3s. And just like that, Park is now back up by 6. 59-53. Haney back out. Hopkins, Wiggins, 3 ball, no good. Kernahan, rebound and a putback.
2/3, maybe even close to 70% of all missed shots. The rebound goes to the opposite block. Kernahan did a tremendous job positioning himself, regaining himself, putting it back in for the bucket. And before that, it was a good sequence run by Mike Haney and Steubenville for the open shot from Wiggins. Good play design.
Davis backs it out. About 4 minutes to go. 59-55. Park with the lead and the basketball. Davis over to Michael Davis. And that big three to extend the lead to 6. Patriots looking to be patient now with the basketball, leading by 4. Aiden Davis backs it back out. Working on Haney, gets bumped, draws the foul.
It's only Haney's first.
It's Haney's first foul.
Each team with a foul here in the fourth quarter as timeout is called.
3:43 to go in this one. Wheeling Park leading Steubenville 59-55. We'll take a timeout and be back with the finish.
At WMC, our ER doors are always open. Emergency care at WMC means now care. It means every hour care, no exceptions. We are the only trauma-designated hospital in the Weirton-Steubenville area. We are always ready. You can always count on WMC.
Hughes Office Equipment is the Valley's leading provider of quality office printing equipment, transforming your workspace into a thriving hub of productivity. Equipment to scan, fold, cut, envelope insert, laminate, and more. We also provide shredding and scanning services, pickup, delivery, and repair throughout the Valley. Our experts are ready to guide you through the process of improving your office workflow. Call today for a free assessment, 740-676-8000. Transforming workspaces, empowering success. That's the Hughes difference.
My name is Mike Campsey. I am an interventional cardiologist and the chief of cardiology at Wheeling Hospital. I think the value of HVI in this region is tremendous. We offer such a wide spectrum of services from prevention to intervention. We're going to get the patient in as quickly as possible. That's the most tremendous benefit to the patients in this region is we're here 24/7. We're available to see somebody.
59-55. Wheeling Park in front of Steubenville Big Red. Coming out of the timeouts. Wheeling Park with the basketball. Amari Johnson will inbound in front of his own bench. Assistant coach Gene Amarante. Of course, the longtime legendary Bel Air head coach who recently had that 2004 Final Four team at Bel Air, recognized at Bel Air with that game at Martins Ferry. And Jack had a chance to check that out.
Yeah, Aaron Agnew's a large man.
He is, no doubt, and he was an outstanding player on that team. Nate Davis, of course. Here's Michael Davis. Tough shot won't go. Rebounded by Keith Lewis. Lewis up ahead in the corner to Wiggins for 3. It's good.
And for as good of a shot that was from Wiggins, a better pass from Lewis to be able to get it to him quick enough in the corner, on mark enough for Wiggins to let it go. 1-point game. What a pass, what a shot.
1-point game and an answer by Amari Johnson. 3-point game, 61-58, less than 3 to go.
3 guys in double figures for Wheeling Park. Aiden, Michael Davis, Amari Johnson, and only 2 for Big Red. Trey Wiggins at 22, Keith Lewis with 10.
Lewis with the basketball, guarded by Michael Davis. Driving, baseline, kick it out to Wiggins.
Somebody lost a shoe.
Shoes on the court. We play on. Kernahan in a timeout.
Lewis.
Mike Haney calls a timeout. Lewis has time to get his shoe back on.
Yeah, everybody for Big Red had white socks and white shoes, so it was kind of hard to tell who lost the shoe. It was Lewis, so he's going to strap that one back on and get out there.
Absolutely. Friday night, more Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops live here on Fox 9 on the 6 p.m. matchup at Joe D. Court at Indian Creek High School. The Redskins taking on the Union Local Jets in a Buckeye 8 battle. Looking forward to bringing that one. Jack and I will be together on Friday nights from Indian Creek High School. Jets looking to bounce back from a loss last night at Martins Ferry by just 2 points. Creek beat Beaver Local and is also playing Buckeye Local tonight as well. They'll be playing 3 games in 4 days, entering this matchup with the Jets.
Yeah, it'll be tough, but in friendly confines.
And Buckeye Local actually leading Indian Creek in that regular season game right now, 22-15, midway through the second quarter. They got that early 5:30 JV start at Buckeye Local. We had the 6 o'clock varsity start. We'll do that for all 8 of our Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops live broadcasts here on Fox 9 here in the month of January. Looking forward to bringing you some great high school action. We'll actually be back here at the Palace on the Hill at the end of the month on Friday, January 26th for a girls matchup between the Patriots, state runners-up last year in Class 4A, as they will host the Cameron Dragons, the 2-time defending West Virginia Class A state champs, who are 4-4 but have challenged themselves with a ridiculous schedule so far. And they play at Wheeling Central tonight. We'll bring you highlights of that one later this evening as well.
Yeah, you talk about Cameron's schedule, playing 6A Norwin from North Huntington, Pennsylvania. Very successful program in the WPIAL, and you've got as big, maybe even a bigger school in Wheeling Park with obviously a lot more of an enrollment. So kudos to Holly Pettit and company. They said, we won 2 state championships in a row. We're going to play the best competition we can to prep for a 3rd one.
Michael Davis draws the foul. Will go to the line, a chance to extend this to a 5-point game. Health plan replay. We'll show it to you as he takes it strong to the basket. They'll get Hopkins on the foul. His second. Davis at the free throw line. The WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw stripe. First one, no good. 2:02 to go. 3-point Wheeling Park lead.
This Davis's first trip to the charity stripe all evening.
Friendly bounce off the top portion of the backboard and in. 4-point ball game.
Friendly indeed.
62-58, 155 and counting. Kernahan over to Lewis. Lewis fakes the pass, and there's contact. Two team fouls, so still a bit a ways from shooting 2. You got to get the 5.
Well, only Davis is first.
Mike Hell's first. And Wiggins will inbound it on the baseline. Santino Haney. Over to Lewis for 3. No good. Rebound pulled in by Park. That's Huffman with the board. Gets it to Davis. Patriots looking to be careful here with the basketball. Can Big Red force a turnover, or will they need to start fouling? Time is limited here, 1:28 and counting. 2 team fouls so far. Hayden Davis over to Amare Johnson. Haney getting up on Davis. And now they'll get the foul there on Wiggins, his second. And that is team foul 3. So still 2 more before the Patriots will go to the line. It's been entertaining here. Back and forth battle between the Patriots and Big Red. Big Red looking for first win against Park since 2016. Still got 1:10 to go in this one. Aiden Davis, the basketball bumped there by Haney. 14 fouls.
Second personal on Santino.
2 close games in 2019 and 2020 were both decided by 2 points. The last couple of years, Park won handily by 20 points or more. This one much tighter tonight. Looking to get a foul. Here's Amari Johnson back out to Davis. Clock now under 1 minute to go. 4-point Patriot lead there. They'll get the foul. Kernahan, his first.
Got to give Park credit being able to maneuver the ball around in the backcourt to kill some time as we're under a minute officially. And if you're Big Red, this is who you want right now at the line, because Michael Davis is only his second trip, and he is now 0 for 3. Or 1 for 3, I apologize.
Yeah, he hit 1 the last trip.
With the friendly bounce.
.63. 58 splits the pair, 5-point game, 50 seconds to go. Quick take to the hoop, laying it up and in. Timeout, Big Red. Lewis with the buckets.
Yeah, it's wise. I mean, you're going to need to get 3 eventually. Good, wise play there by Lewis to be able to take what the defense can give you and drive to the bucket and get 2. Now it's a 1-possession game. Mike Haney calls timeout. Got to defend here.
Absolutely. You talk about games that mean something. The final game of the NFL regular season, Bills-Dolphins. You can watch it on WTOV9 Sunday night. It's a battle for the AFC East Championship. And I believe Steeler fans may still have their eyes on this game depending on how things shake out.
Yeah, if you're a Steelers fan, you're not going to want to watch anything else that night, because if the Dolphins win, well, it depends. If the Steelers lose on Saturday, forget about it.
There won't be anything else going on.
That's a good point.
I mean, football-wise.
Yeah, no, but if you're, you know what I mean. But if the Bills lose and the Steelers win, Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
Yes.
This time around, can mediocre Mason become Magic Mason and make it a 3-game winning streak?
We shall see. Ravens won't be playing, I don't think, all the starters. So
no, they said today.
Is there.
They said today Tyler Huntley gets the start, but Huntley has just as good numbers and just as many wins over the Steelers as Lamar Jackson does. So similar play style. And if you're the Steelers, that helps, because since they're similar quarterbacks as far as preparing for them goes, kind of preparing for the same game plan.
All right, 63-60. Wheeling Park in front with the basketball. Big Red looking to get a quick foul, and they want to keep it out of Aiden Davis's hands before they foul. Or when they foul, and they do there. Josh Huffman will go to the free throw line. But he's good from the line so far this year. 5 for 6, 83%. So Huffman will step up to the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw stripe. 3 fouls now on Wiggins, as Huffman will shoot a pair.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Big Red and you can get anybody to the line other than Aiden Davis, that's the way you got to do it.
Because Aiden shooting 77% from the line. That one off the mark. So Huffman will look to split the pair now. 3-point game, 43.9 seconds. Short on that one, rebounded by Wiggins. Here comes Big Red down 3. Keith Lewis dribble, turnover. Big Red, Park's got it. They're going to need to foul again if they can't get a quick turnover. Here's Aiden Davis, pushing to the court. He's going to keep the ball in his hands as much as he can, because he wants the ball in his hands to go to the line, and he will.
And Mike Haney thought he might have traveled. Big Red defensively there, I thought, did a pretty darn good job, because you pinned Davis against the half-court line. He had to make a quick decision with it somehow, but the foul got called before anything else. And
3 fouls on Haney, as Davis will go to the line, where he's a 77% free throw shooter. 1 for 1 tonight. Make it 2 for 2. Health plan replay. We'll look at that play again. They were looking to see if they could get that quick turnover.
Yeah, Carey maybe, but he was able to regather himself, as you see the replay in the far left.
Hits them both.
I didn't think it was a travel. I kind of think his momentum took him to the ground, and it was a foul.
He hits them both. It's 65-60, 27 seconds to go. Timeout by Steubenville. Big Red. Again, Big Red, after this one, will head to East Liverpool, where they had lost by 10 earlier this season to the Potters. While we have a moment, I want to remind you, tonight, News 9 at 10 on Fox 9. Nathan Shutt, Jamie Baker, and Dylan Cleland will bring you all the latest. We'll be there as well to bring you some high school hoops highlights from this Wednesday night. It feels weird to have all this on a Wednesday, but post New Year's Eve and post New Year's Day, and the schedule's a little off there, so we got this great matchup here live on Fox 9. on a Wednesday evening.
You gonna anchor tonight or am I? Putting you on the spot.
I'll flip a coin.
All right.
Should put a poll out there. Who do they want to see, Jack or
Yeah.
Rob?
Well, no, you and I mean, you had some time off. I had some time off.
It's the first time I've seen you in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's the first time we've worked together since, I think, the awards show.
I think you're right. And that was way back. Here we go. 27 seconds to go. 65-60 Park. Big Red with the basketball. And Park certainly talking about it. They're going to not want Big Red to be able to set something up. They've got fouls to give, so they're going to foul here a couple times.
Yeah, because, I mean, Park forced a turnover when it was a one-possession game. You want to avoid, as much as possible, Big Red getting the opportunity to make it a one-possession game again.
Haney gets it over to Hopkins. Hopkins. And turnover back to Park.
Miscommunication there, it looked like. Good effort there from Huffman to use the body to try and take a charge. No call, and then the ball went out of bounds back over to the Patriots, who
lead by 5.
Yes, they do, and they're in a good spot here as Davis is fouled yet again. Could be a 3-possession game if he can go 2 for 2, and that would be pretty much all she wrote in this one.
Aiden's got 30 points as he heads back to the WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw stripe.
And he's 3 for 3 from that WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital free throw line. Park doing a good job from the line in this second half. They've only missed 3 free throws out of 7 attempts, and now they're 4 for 8. Or 5 for 8, I should say.
And Park playing well down the stretch, something that Coach Michael Jebiat wanted them to improve on after the loss to Olentangy. That was a game on Friday that they led pretty much the whole way until the final couple minutes where they didn't handle things quite the way they wanted to and let that one slip away. Davis hits once again. Of course, Olentangy, Division I school from near Columbus. 67-60 your score, final seconds. Kernahan with it, shoots it. Back iron. Rebound pulled in by Huffman. And this one is in the books. Wheeling Park in a back-and-forth battle collects win number 6, 67-60 over Steubenville Big Red. We will take a timeout and we'll wrap this one up in a moment here live on Fox 9.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
During this special holiday season, the health plan wants to share a message of warmth, security, and peace of mind. As the snow falls and families gather, we understand the importance of being together and feeling safe during this special time of the year. From all of us at the health plan, we wish you and your loved ones a joyous holiday filled with laughter, love, and peace. The Health Plan. We're here for you.
So here's what you do. Guy gets a sack. You go. Sacked you very much. What else?
How about sack of all trades?
Boom, sack-a-lacka.
Saccaroni and cheese.
I like saccaroni and cheese. Starving.
I'm too sexy for this shirt.
Whoa.
But you could say that.
I would say sacrilegious, but that would be sacrilegious.
Okay, you ready for this one? Sackety sack, don't sack back.
This was a really bad idea.
Sack of potatoes.
Ooh, how about suffering saccotash?
Like that one.
Tonight.
And every night.
News 9 is everywhere. Finding solutions to the problems we all are facing.
Infrastructure, education,
A tough local economy.
and what's next for the Ohio Valley?
The only local news source
Taking you beyond the headlines.
to deliver the results you ask for.
Response was rapid. And holding those in power accountable.
What can you guys do to make sure Eastern Ohio doesn't become forgotten Ohio?
News 9, the Ohio Valley's #1 local news.
Is everywhere weeknights at 5 p.m.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
67-60 your final score. Wheeling Park a winner over Steubenville Big Red to go to 6-2 on the season. Breaking a 2-game losing streak. Big Red drops to 4-3. Back and forth we went here in the second half. Big Red went on a run. Trey Wiggins, 22 points for the second consecutive game. Big Red, after trailing by 7 in the third quarter, led it by as many as 6, but Park would answer. Aiden Davis with some big buckets. That breaks a 53-all tie. Aiden Davis with 32, and then a big three there by Michael Davis as they get some separation and they get the win here, 67-60. Your final thoughts?
Really good ball game. I mean, you look at both of these teams. Aiden Davis is probably the best basketball player in the state of West Virginia at the 4A level. If not, he's definitely in the top 3. 32 points for him tonight. He's going to be able to play this game at the next level for sure. What a player. And then Santino Haney, as a freshman, right on his coattails, does a very good job of facilitating this Big Red offense and getting it to guys like Keith Lewis and Troy Wiggins, who can fill it in from the outside as Wiggins leads the way with for Steubenville with 22, Davis with 32 for now the 6-2 Wheeling Park Patriots. Big Red falling to 5-3.
Patriots will be home on Saturday against the Big Reds of Parkersburg High School. Steubenville heading to East Liverpool.
My name is Mike Campsey. I am an interventional cardiologist and the chief of cardiology at Wheeling Hospital. I think the value of HVI in this region is tremendous. We offer such a wide spectrum of services, from prevention to intervention. We're going to get the patient in as quickly as possible. That's the most tremendous benefit to the patients in this region is we're here 24/7. We're available to see somebody.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
I'm Jamie Bordas of Bordas & Bordas. If you're injured, you may wonder how to choose a law firm. You've probably never been to a lawyer before. It's simple. Choose a lawyer like you would choose anything else. Check us out. Go to our website, bordaslaw.com. When you see our results, read about our people, and see what our clients have to say about us, the choice will be obvious. You'll want us on your side.
Bordas & Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Join us and discover the